my channel. I'm going to be showing you guys how I got this Barbie doll Glam on my client. She was spilling the tea during this session, so don't mind all the talking. But we're getting right into foundation, and she's wearing the NARS foundation in the shade Macau. So I'm just applying that with the concealer brush and buffing it out with the Real Techniques foundation brush. Whenever I blend out foundation, I just like to stay close to the skin. And what I mean by that is, like, I'm not lifting the brush too much, I'm just patting it into the skin. I feel like it gives the most natural finish. And I pat it in place so I don't move the foundation. And I typically only like to add enough coverage to just make sure like any acne, discoloration marks are covered. I don't really go heavy with foundation. I don't want it to give like a mask. So yeah, now I'm going straight into contour. Honestly, I just use foundation shades to contour. I just go 2 to 3 shades darker. I think I'm using the ABH in 550W to contour her. It's like very warm, and I'm going around on her cheekbones, her forehead, her eyes to kind of give that lifting effect, and I'm buffing it in with the same foundation brush. So this is one of my favorite steps. I'm applying concealer using Tarte concealer. It's very full coverage, so you don't need a lot. I'm just applying to the high points of her face and any place that I want to add like a lifting effect. So I put it by the mouth so that when I blend it upwards, it gives the face like a snatched look. I'm doing the same with the eyes. The placement is very much going in upwards direction, especially by the eyes. And I'm putting a lighter color in the center to give that brightening under eye Barbie doll effect. Now I'm contouring the nose using the same foundation that I used to contour her. I do a very light nose contour. I don't like really harsh contour lines, so I'm just buffing that out really well. And I'm going in and blending out the concealer before it dries down a little bit too much. And I'm starting with the forehead. I start with the center and then I go under the eyes. Now I'm going to be blending out the edges of the concealer with the foundation brush. I just feel like it gives a seamless blend, a transition between the foundation, the contour, and the concealer. Now I'm blending under the eye with the Beauty Blender. You can use a concealer brush, a wedge. I just like to use the sponge because it's soft and I feel like it blends out quickly. So I'm just using that and I'm tapping out under the eyes and I'm making sure I don't tap away too much of the product. Just enough to make sure there's still coverage, but it's blended. Now I'm applying liquid blush. This is the Rare Beauty blush. I love this blush. It gives like a soft, matte, natural finish. I always apply a liquid blush and then I go over with a powder blush. So I'm just applying that to her cheekbones and been blending out with another Real Techniques brush. And now I'm setting with the face the Fenty powder in the shade Honey. I like to use the triangle powder puff. I get it from Amazon. And I take a very thin layer of the Fenty powder and I press it under the eyes. It's so thin that it looks like I didn't even apply anything. So I like to work with layers. It just makes the skin look natural and you can avoid that cakey look that no one likes. Now I'm just setting the rest of the face with the same powder, the Fenty powder in the shade Honey. I'm just using a bigger brush because I feel like it diffuses the product a little bit more. When I bake, I usually use the triangle puff because it does leave behind like a little cast. But I set under her eyes with a lighter powder, and that's the Laura Mercier in the shade Honey as well. It's just a little bit brighter. Again, we're going for that Barbie doll bright under eye effect. So, and then you can see me baking underneath with the triangle powder puff, like I said. And it's just gonna be like a soft reverse contour baking moment. And now I'm just doing the eyebrows, a light fill with the Benefit brow pencil. And I'm just outlining it, keeping it natural, using hairlight strokes to mimic her natural hairline. I almost said hairline. And I'm setting the brows with the glue. I like to use the brow glue. I like to use the duo glue. Whatever lays down the hairs, use it. And now I'm buffing out the concealer with a little brush, a detail brush. And I'm just going in with this brush that I got from Amazon to carve out the brows. You don't have to do this step, but I like to do it. It just makes it look clean and like you just got your brows threaded. So yeah, I love doing brows. It's very satisfying. And then I'm setting the brows with a very thin layer of translucent powder. So she's going for a pink eyeshadow look. So I didn't want to do too much. I didn't want it to give like clown. So I'm just going with a few neutral tones, some warm browns. I started in the transition. I started in the crease with a transition shade. And now I'm going on the edges with a deeper brown to add some depth. And I'm going to add a pop of pink on the lid. It's very light pink. It's like a shimmery, like very girly pink. But it adds like a cute pop of color. I can't talk. And then I'm going to blend out the edges with like a pinky tone. It's a light pink. It adds like a nice transition while also adding to the Barbie aesthetic that we're going for. So we didn't really want to do a winged eyeliner, so we went with the pencil. I'm just going to smudge it out, kind of give like a smoked out lash line. That's usually my go-to. I think it just looks more sophisticated, a little bit more sultry if you want to add a little bit more drama. But yeah, so I'm just blending that out with a little detail brush, and I'm going to add on her lashes. It's a nice flirty, fluffy lash. And then we're going to go ahead with a white and a waterline, of course, because this is a Barbie doll look. And I'm going to be going under the eye with the same shadows that I used in the crease, just to give it more. I feel like I hate seeing eyeshadow looks that don't have anything on the bottom. Like, you just have to complete it. Like, this just completes it. It sets it off. It feels like, I don't know, I just need it. And now I'm adding blush. Of course, we're doing pink. I'm a matte girl, so this is probably a MAC blush. I can't remember the name, but it's a really bright pink blush. It looks intimidating in the pan, but it's not that scary. And I'm wiping away the bake. And I'm kind of tapping it in at the same time. I'm not kind of like, I'm being very gentle about it. And yeah, I do this a lot throughout the process just to make sure everything is smooth, no left behind powder, residue, anything like that. So now applying mascara, I'm going to use it to blend in her real lashes with the fake lashes. And I'm going to go ahead and brush away any powders. This is the part where I usually add any more blush if I want more blush. Oh, period. And then I do this out of habit, but I'm just brushing away whatever, blending. Now I'm just lining her lips with Morphe Trendsetter lip liner. I love this lip liner. I use this on like 90% of my clients. And I didn't get to record me outlining the full lips because my camera ran out of space and yada yada yada. But I'm applying the liquid lip. It's like a pink matte look that we're going for. That's the full look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.